Hi, this video is about staying as safe as possible from other players while you're doing PvE content or fighting bots or AI or whatever you call it, which is a weird topic for me to tackle because ideally for me we would all be PvPing all the time. In my perfect world there would be no PvE, there would be no loss, there would be nothing else but fighting other players. But there is PvP in this game, and there is loss, and there's nothing I can do about it, even if it puts a terrible toll on the PvP part of the game. Now, when you're on the open world, you're not safe. But when you decide if you like it or if you grind slots, and there are plenty of reasons to grind bots, it's time efficient, it's, well, after you listen to a few tips, it's pretty much safe. When you get cash and you get stuff, I don't know. But people, some people like to jump other players doing PvP, and that just feels terrible for the victim. I have no faith in PvP content like that. People are just frustrated. People don't want to lose their things. I sympathize with that. So there are a few steps you can, or precautions you can take to make you more safe if you, for whatever reason, decide to fight bots. The first thing is to do the kill missions. Those are private. You are never safe traveling on the open world, but as soon as you enter those missions, you are safe. Nobody can enter. But the ingress and egress, you have to keep an eye out, and you should not be safe sailing the open world. So pay attention to your heading and your position as you enter the instances, because you'll have the same heading and the position as you exit. And you'll get a, I don't know, 15 seconds accelerated speed as you exit, so it pays to be aware what happens exactly at the time of the entering or the tagging of open world bots. You can use Felix's map to synchronize wind. So, because after you're done with the bot battle, you have like 15 minutes to collect your thoughts. You can consult that map, remember where you are, remember your heading, and then plan according to wind to get to safety as quickly as possible. Because you're probably damaged, maybe, as I have been a few times, low on repairs or rum to revive crew. So it's good to have a plan after the exit, so you're not caught unawares. You have time to heal up or get to safety. Remember that after you tag a bot, well, outside the kill missions of course, if you tag someone or a bot on the open world, there's a 2-minute window where others can happen upon your fight and crash it, basically. So you might be in the thick, just started to shooting at a big ship, a little bit bigger than yours, and then 3 guys jump in and they just completely smash you. You have sometimes no chance at all. So that is just so shitty PvP in my opinion. So I would like you to stay safe from that, because it's good for no one that happens, I think. So keep in mind, those 2 minutes, that is your vulnerability, and you can do something about that. And that is how you position yourself as you tag. In short, the idea is to position yourself upwind from your target. So you stay at the very edge of the circle, the tagging circle, so that wind blows from your ship to the enemy, and you stay as far upwind as possible. That is the whatever heading, whatever. I mean, sometimes you tag when the target is running downwind, or you tag when the target is coming up, or is close haul. Doesn't matter. Take the time, place yourself upwind, and I'll do a short demonstration here now. Okay, I found my target, and then I aim at the edge of the circle so that the wind blows from my ship to the target. And it's pretty easy when they're coming upwind like this. They're so slow. And sometimes it's more troublesome to get the extreme weather gauge. But in this, it's fairly easy. Countdown, you see I'm inside the circle, and poof, I get into the instance. Okay, the counter starts now. You can see it counts from 40 seconds, and from now on until 2 minutes, anyone can join the fight, and they usually reinforce the strong side, so expect them to help the big ships and not help you. People love to grief. So pick your ammunition, do whatever crew prioritizing you see fit, but now it's just wait. I've already placed my ship upwind, and you should do that if your ship is pointed downwind. Get the sails up, turn around, and sail upwind, close hauled, just as my ship is doing right now. Because now you're waiting for some. You are in fear of somebody joining. Nobody has joined so far. So far so good. And there will be a slight hiccup as somebody joins. There, you see that? There was a slight hiccup. Oh, look at that. Says is in. You should keep an eye out for him. Somebody crashed your party. But we're going to look at him, because he inherits the position of the bots, and he's way down there. Let's take a look at that. He's behind the bots, so he has a long way to go against the wind to get to you. So normally if 1 or 3 or 10 guys crash your party, it's a good idea to get away. So just continue sailing upwind. Says is in a ship that is really good. Look at him, all the way down there. That's a 5-6 minute sail for him to catch you, even in that ship, which is really good going upwind, unlike the ship I'm in. Still, I have plenty of time to let the timer run down. And see, we're at 128 now soon, so nobody else can join now. We know the situation. Now we can choose. Do we continue with the attack? Do we tackle the player and the bots? Or do we just escape? I cannot leave, as you see at the top counter. Doesn't matter. He can't touch me. The initiative is mine, and that's the point of this. Even if you're fighting bots, you keep the initiative. Should I exit? Should I fight? It's all up to you, and not somebody else who comes barreling down on you. Because if you tag willy-nilly out there, they may have the initiative before you start or after a minute. So that's a pretty simple way to make sure that you have the choice. You have the ability to engage or disengage at will. That's pretty much it. Now you plan, you bring up the map, you look at the wind, you remember where you are and where you want to go, and then you can decide to just run away from the gank group. It's usually that, I'm afraid. Or, in this case, you could choose to engage that single target without being interrupted by bots. Oh, and I highly recommend you go for any PvP you can get that is fair-ish, because that's what's good about this game, or any game, in my opinion. And even if you don't notice it yourself, fighting bots makes you die a little on the inside. You may not know, but that's the way